So the next thing I wanted to show you in this video is I wanted to show messing around a little bit with the stroke. So we're going to use a standard brush and we're going to mess around a little bit with the stroke. Let's come up to the stroke panel here and let's just click this little, what looks like a power button, but it's got a little arrow, and that docks it over here so that I don't have to keep coming up to the stroke panel to play with it. So I want to play with what's called lazy mouse right here. And that this lazy step changes like the intervals in between the spots in your brush. So as it is now, you're going to get just a real smooth line with no spaces in between. But if you start making the lazy step a little bit bigger, you'll notice that now, let me make my intensity a little bit higher so you can see what's going on. You'll notice that now I'm getting spaces in between. So it's not just a smooth line, it's these little dots. And this is going to be a really cool tool for a creature like this who has like a shell, and crabs will have this kind of dots along the edge of their shell casing. So I'm going to just do a little bit of that right now, and let's just bring that back down a little bit. It's a little too much. Back up. Let's see here. Kind of just got to play with it a little bit till you get the right. I think that looks pretty good. And you can kind of just paint them in too. It gives, which like what I was doing right there, kind of gives it like a nice little. I'm actually going to smooth those out because I'm not sure I want to keep that, but it does give it like a cool little. It's almost like a noise, just kind of painting a little bit in here, giving it a little bit of noisy detail, then kind of smoothing out, just like how we always go back and forth between smoothing and not smoothing. So, but like, let's actually paint a couple of these in now. Maybe as we get a little bit further out on this casing here, make the draw size just a little bit bigger. And yeah, like you could probably do multiples in certain areas. Not sure if I want to have them right there. Thinking maybe have them start right here. Let's lower the draw size again. So you know what? I actually feel like this is probably a higher level detail item that I'm trying to add into too low of mesh. So I'm going to back up here and I'm going to get rid of what I did so far. Let's just come back and let's go to our geometry panel and click divide again. I think that's probably enough now for us to get a better look. Okay, so now that they're a little too big, but they are getting better detail. There you go. Oops. Let's see here. I'm thinking maybe at this point make the draw size a little bit bigger like I did before to come out. And I'm also going to just solo this. And I think I like them kind of wrapping around to that. Actually, here, let me see. Go back again. I want to make it a little bit smaller in that area. Oops. Not really the exact right spot. Okay, maybe even a little bit smaller there. Okay, maybe now a little bit bigger. And a little bit bigger. Yeah. Let me zoom out a little bit and zoom back in. That looks pretty cool. So, maybe we can add this in a couple other spots. Maybe coming down here. I think it kind of is going to go along any area where there's like hard lines of like the end of like shell casing kind of. Um, I think I'm going to look at a couple more references before I go ahead and add any running along the bottom of the lips. I'm not really sure. Let me see. Let's just see how it looks. I mean, he is an alien, so he kind of can have his own look as well. I think I do like that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, you can kind of start to blend it into um, the edges. You can kind of just do real light painting. I kind of did a little real light up in here just to get. Yeah, that actually might be a good area for some of them too, just to right up along the edge of the casing here. And that can probably be smoothed out a little bit in that area. Let's make this a little bit smaller again and just add some more going back. Oh, maybe make that even a little bit smaller. But yeah, that's the basic gist. So you can go around your model, and like I said, you can either use this for something like this, or you could use it for just adding like a good texture anywhere on your model. Like you can kind of just paint with it a little bit just to get like bumps or nasty texture in the skin somewhere that's you want some unevenness. Maybe lower the intensity a lot and see how it's kind of just giving you a nice. It's giving me a nice. Let's make that a little bit stronger. Yeah, see how it's kind of just giving you a nice bumpy looking shell here. So I think I might kind of smooth that out a little bit. That's a little bit too much there. But I think you get the basic gist. And so, I might go in here and add a little bit more or take some of this away, maybe even redo what I've done. I'm not really sure if this is exactly how I want to keep it. But yeah, you get the overall idea. So I'm going to stop this video here. See you guys in the next one.